Hello YouTube, Gentleman 2005 here with a review of the Kamen Rider Build DX Pandora panel. Right, so this is a panel off of Pandora's box that started the whole mess in this show, and we get it, right? We get to store our bottles on it. 10 bottles to be exact. It comes with the Shobosha bottle, right? The full bottle for the fire engine, letting us finally make a best match with the Hari Nezmi we got with the Drill Crusher, right, for Fire Hedgehog form, which we see right here on the box. Looks really cool. There's Rabbit Tank, there's Night Rogue, and Bloodstalk right there. There's the symbol for the Shobosha full bottle. Some kind of another disclaimer on here. I don't know what that's for. But Build Show Logo DX Pandora panel. It shows you putting 10 bottles on there, which we will do. Okay. On the top we see full bottle and storage, right? That's what it does. There's Fire Hedgehog being awesome, right? And on this side is Fire Hedgehog and the bottle in the box. Contents. On the other side is just the box contents. On the back it says, look, this is how you work it, how you lock the bottles in, slide them in, you unlock it, slide them in, lock it. That simple. Use this bottle with all your other stuff. Use it to make Fire Hedgehog. And then it shows you all your best matches, right? So we have 7 so far. Rabbit Tank, and it gives you the names too underneath them. Rabbit Tank form, that came with the belt. Gorilla Mond form and Hawk Gatling form, those are each their own sets. Nin Comic form and Rocket Panda form, also their own sets, which we've seen. Fire Hedgehog, right? You need this toy and the Drill Crusher to get that one for Fire Hedgehog. And then Lion Cleaner, which we'll see next. You need the full bottle holder, and then the build phone will give you this one, the Lion. So that's really cool that they show them all off there. I mean, look at it. It reminds me of how all the O's forms looked so different, but were clearly the same person. And to me, it kind of feels that way with this. They all look so different with all the different eyes and features, but it's the same guy. So it's almost like this combination of like double and O's with the way the forms look. I love it. Love it. On the bottom is the eyes, or you can really see the fire engine on his right eye, and then there's the belt for that. Right, so let's look at the panel. Right here, it is a green panel. It's got 10 slots. On the show, we see if you stick 2 bottles in there in this like opposite each other, like this all lights up and tells you if it's a best match. And this is just a piece of plastic. It won't do that. It won't light up, it won't do any of that, but that's okay, because it just needs to store your full bottles. It's got these tabs on the side here that will lock them in place so they don't fall out, right? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to load them in, right? So here we go, Rabbit Tank, right? We're just going to slide them in like this. Rabbit and Tank, and those slide right back out. Gorilla Mond, right? Gorilla and Diamond. Nin Comic is next. Right, there's the ninja bottle. We'll now push this tab piece down and lock it in place, right? So they won't fall out. Comic on this side. Next up is Hawk Gatling. Hawk. Taka Gatling. And then finally Rocket Panda. Right, there's Panda. And then there is Rocket. And we'll push those up, right, to lock them in place. So now all of our bottles are safe and secured, and this is what it will look like. It's not going to stand up. If I let this go, it'll fall over and make a loud sound. It will. That's what it looks like with all 10 bottles in it. So that's neat, right? You can pick and choose, of course, which bottles you store in it. You can buy multiple of these to hold more bottles, if you so desire. Now this is the bottle it comes with, right? Shobosha. So let's just tilt down momentarily so we can look at it up close. We see it's got the fire engine on it. It is, of course, red, right? This bottle gives him the multi-deluge gun on his left arm, which is that gun that we saw right? It looks like almost like the ladder of the fire engine, and it lets him shoot fire or spray water because, you know, you got to be able to do both when you have any kind of fire powers. Look at, you know, fire states for Forze. Twist the cap. It's got the HS up top for Hari Nezumi and Shobosha. QR code, it's number 63, right? Which we saw Hari Nezumi was 64. You can give it a shake, right? Now let's go ahead, get the main event in here. We want to do Fire Hedgehog. We want to do this one really bad. We've been waiting. You get so serious. Shobosha. So rescue Kenzan, right? Which is just what it sounds. Fire Hedgehog. Love it. And the finisher. So there we go. Right? Fire Hedgehog. Finally got that best match going. So let's go ahead. We're gonna pull these bottles off and we're gonna wrap this up. All right. So the Pandora panel. I like this thing actually. I mean, obviously you get our DX bottle here for Shobosha, which gives you the best match, and that's, you know, plus all the trial forms you can do with that particular bottle. So that's always, you know, an additional fun thing. But I like it. It's something cool they had on the show, right? It was a kind of a major point of this panel in the wall that Sento uses he can use to determine if you got a best match or not. Plus, it's just a good way to store your bottles so you don't lose them, right? Especially if you get a couple of them, right? You can really just store a good bit of bottles that way, unless they're gonna have aplenty. So, might actually be an option this time around, just to keep them safe. And they look nice when they're all filled up. It's really cool, especially when you line them opposite with their actual best matches. Plus, you can't forget what goes with what. You know, even if you forget that, you can look at the little sticker. But hey, it's all good. Love the Pandora panel. Pick it up. And until next time with the build phone, because that's going to be our next video, check out the podcast, RodRangersandRambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.